Hello and welcome back to my nail corner. I have some grown out builder gel on my left hand and that's going to stay as is, and this mani on my right hand has been on for a solid week. This is what you saw in my last upload. That ring finger did have peel base on it. I had buffed the builder gel short extension to a matte finish and then applied builder gel, and that lasted me 5 days. So typically if I apply my peel base over a glossy top coat, I might get, I don't know, 2-3 days, never 5, that's for sure. So a matte top coat does definitely give me a little bit more time out of my peel base. So now I am ready to switch things up, and man, you guys, it has been a minute it has been a minute since I have had to soak off dip powder. So when I am applying dip powder on my natural nails with no peel base or anything underneath, this is my process for removal. So I have the double dip e-file out. It's a great one. It has some diamond bits that come with it. This is another bit from a set that Double Dip sells, and it is carbide, and it's a safety bit. So you'll notice that the tip is kind of rounded, and that is really helpful just because it helps you keep from cutting up your cuticles, let's put it that way. So I believe they call them safety bits when they have that round end to them. And so I'm just going in with this. I don't know what grit this is. I would say it's a medium or a coarse bit. Something super fine is just going to take more time, and I wanted to get just the shiny top coat off, especially because it was a gel top coat, and gel top coat is going to be super resistant to acetone. So if you have that on your nails and you go to soak them off, it's going to take a lot longer for that acetone to eat through the top coat. And that's even true with dip top coat. It's just going to add more time to your soak off process. So I am going to take this bit and get through the top coat and then just try to get some of the layers of dip off. If you watched that application in my last upload, then you saw I had 2 dips of clear basically under my 2 dips of this foil, and then I had a glow dip and a layer of clear over that. So I had like 6 layers of dip on my nails. Now granted, I had used my Virgo and Gem dip liquids. This would be true of my Mani Boss, my Triple D. A lot of those liquids are really nice thin applications, so even with 6 dips on my nails, they were still so nice and thin. You'll see in a minute once I'm done with this thumb. I will try to show you guys an angle that just kind of shows that I got it down to even thinner, but these were just not bulky to begin with. But the more layers you can get off with your e-file, the quicker your soak off is going to go. So that being said, I am going to continue filing through all of these 5 fingers, not fingers, but you know, the dip powder on my nails. It sounded terrible to say I was going to file through my fingers, but I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to set up my soak off. Now, this is not going to be the quickest removal method. So see, those are not really bulky to begin with, but that's the e-file is really going to help take down any bulk on the nail. So anyway, this is not going to be the quickest soak off process that you'll see, and the reason being, the quickest one is probably the baggie method, which when you put your hand in like a baggie with acetone and a piece of paper towel and kind of rub it on that, and then you put that baggie in a cup. So hopefully this makes sense. You get a cup, fill it with hot water, then you take your baggie with acetone in it, put your hand in that, and stick that inside the cup. So basically your hot water is heating your acetone but not mixing with it, because that will make your acetone ineffective. That is probably the quickest method for soaking off dip powder from your natural nails. The reason I did not do that in this case is because I did not want to soak off my builder gel finger on my my ring finger. And I mean, I probably could have like wrapped up my finger and protected it somehow, but I just didn't want to mess that builder gel up. I wanted to get like another week out of it before I'm ready to like put builder gel back on all of my nails and have them at kind of an equal length. I just have about a week to go to get that extension, just that nail out to the extension length. So that being said, would you guys be interested in a video with the baggy method of soak off? Let me know. This video is going to be fairly short. It is just showing you the filing off and then how I set up my soak off and then what it looks like when I pull off. Basically, I'm going to foil wrap my fingertips with cotton balls soaked in acetone. So I'll show you what that looks like in the end. My next upload is an application, but it's also showing you kind of a different, I don't know, quicker soak off because, not soak off. I'm getting confusing for you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. What I did in my next video is before my application, I applied peel base to my natural nails, but just a strip down the middle of the nail. I used to do this before because the part of your nail that really seems to like hold that dip powder is the center of your nail. So if you apply a strip of peel base down the middle of the nail, you probably will get premature lifting, but you'll also get a quicker soak off than if you don't use any peel base at all. So it's kind of a middle ground between having the dip powder fully pop off your nail and having to spend 20 minutes soaking your nails in acetone. So I hope that makes sense. Again, this video is just the removal, but my next upload will be that application showing kind of a medium, like a middle ground. If you're someone who is happy to change out their mani every week instead of every 2 to 3 weeks, and you're just looking for a way to speed up that removal, then that one might be for you. So this is how I go about it. I have a box of these foils. I think they're actually for hair, like when you go get your hair dyed. That's what I have. I got them on Amazon, and the strips kind of tear off up perfectly into 5 strips. I used to use these, like I used to soak off all the time before builder gel and peel base entered my life a year ago. And then I just wrap it around and fold it over like that. I liked this method even when like the baggy method became popular because it felt more functional to me. Like I could go ahead and put my kids to bed, or like just like, I know you can't do too much with your hands like this, and you want to be careful because if any of the acetone leaks out, you could ruin some things, so proceed with caution. But this method just was more functional for me. So like I said, even when the baggy method came along, I didn't want to sit with my hands in acetone for 5 to 7 minutes. I preferred this for 20 minutes, but I would just like sit and put an episode of Friends on, and it like almost forced me to just chill for 20 minutes. I think every mom, every woman, we all need that, you guys. So that's what I did. I wrapped those up. If you want to speed it up, people do sit with like a heat pad over their hands while they're in the foil, and that will kind of speed things up, not as quickly as the baggy method with the cup of hot water, but it still helps. So after 20 minutes, I just pulled those cotton balls off, and that's what we're looking at. So some nails, the dip powder will come off like perfectly clean. Some might need a little bit of help. So you'll see I use a cuticle pusher to just kind of push off any excess that's still on the nail there. Proceed with caution. If it's stubborn, just put that cotton ball back on, or like re-soak another cotton ball and give it like 2 more minutes, and it will get that leftover dip powder that's resisting the acetone. It'll get that off. So that's what I'm going to do. Just kind of rub it on there, and then that's kind of clean. Another option is when you get that leftover residue to use a remover like Get Naked from Triple D or the Dipalicious Gel Remover. Those are really great when you just want to get like perfectly clean nails. You've got most of the stuff off, but you just want to do like a little extra cleanup. So that's an option. But yeah, I know removal is probably like just the least favorite, like the least fun part of dip powder. But I'm going to try to just share my thoughts here on like how to make it a little like just dependent on your circumstance. Like if you want 3 weeks out of your dip powder, you're going to want to go with like a full-on adhering method. But if you want like 1 week, then maybe a strip of peel base down the middle of your nail is going to speed up that soak off process and just make it a little bit less dreaded for you. So consider that. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see. I do, like I said, right now have a mani still on my natural nails, no builder gel under them. So if you want to see more kind of natural nail application or removal, let me know, because if you guys don't care to see that, I'm going to get that builder gel right back on my nails because I'm scared to break them. I do get a lot of questions about making your nails stronger, and I do think vitamins will help, but other than that, I think that when you have an enhancement on and then you remove it, you're just used to that rigidity of the enhancement and you're just going to feel like your nails are more flimsy. I certainly do, especially after an acetone soak. So anyway, I'm sorry for the rambling, you guys. I really appreciate you being here today, and hopefully if you had questions about soak off, you can pop them in the comments below and maybe I can help you in the next couple weeks. So hang in there and I will see you in the next upload this weekend. Have a great day. Bye now.